friends, welcome to Tim's School of Fish and class is in session. 2023 is behind us now. It was a great year for knives and it was a great year to be a knife guy. There were a ton of great knives that were released in 2023 and I feel like we are living in the golden age of knives. And what I mean by that is you can get some really good knives these days for not a lot of money. Now, that's not to say that the prices on knives haven't gotten out of hand, because they have. So today, I want to give out my knife awards for 2023. Now, the rules for these awards are the knife had to be released in 2023. I had to have owned that knife or still own it, but I had to have owned it at some point. So knives I have not owned are not getting an award. This is my awards from the knives that I own. And we're going to do modern knives, we're going to do traditional slip joint knives, and we're going to do fixed blades because I love them all. So without further ado, let's get this camera turned around and take a closer look. All right, so 2023 knife awards. Here we go. We're going to start with modern knives first, then we're going to do traditional slip joints, and then we are going to do fixed blades. So the first award is for the premium modern knife of the year. And when I say premium, what I mean is it's a production knife. It's not a custom, and it costs more than $200. Okay, everybody's definition of premium is different. For some people, premium is anything over 50 or anything over 100, or for some people over 800. For me, we're going to go with anything over $200. My premium modern knife of the year is the EMP EDC Nimble T2. Absolutely love this knife. It's not a very big knife. It's all titanium. We've got LMAX steel on here, compound grind. It is just a fantastic knife. The premium modern knife of the year for me is the EMP EDC Nimble T2. Next up is the budget modern knife of the year. So budget is anything under $100. That award goes to the CJRB PYRITE alternate version. Now, there's a lot of different versions of this. You can get upgraded ones with titanium, fat carbon, all kinds of stuff. But we're talking about budget knives here. So this is the base standard version with the stainless steel handle, button lock, modified reverse tanto, sheep's foot, Warncliffe, whatever you want to call it, button lock. Just an outstanding knife. The CJRB PYRITE alternate wins my modern budget knife of the year. And I've got a giveaway going on. It's going to be, entries are open for a couple more days. I will link that video at the end. Make sure you go enter to win a brand new CJRB PYRITE alt. All right, next up is the best overall value modern knife. And by overall value, I mean price point doesn't matter, but it punches way above its price point, meaning you're getting a lot more knife than what you pay for. And so the winner of my 2023 overall value modern knife is the Sencut Serene. Now, this knife is absolutely fantastic. It comes in at almost 8 inches, aluminum handle, D2 steel, drop point button lock. This is just phenomenal. This one comes in at $40 something, and I tell you what, this is better than some knives that I paid $100 for this year. So the best overall value modern knife of 2023, the Sencut Serene. All right, next up is the best designer modern knife of 2023. By designer, what I mean is this is a company that designs knives, but they don't manufacture and OEM their own knives. So it's just a design company, and then they contract out some other company to manufacture the knives for them. So the best designer modern knife of 2023 for me is the Devo Growler version 2. Absolutely fantastic knife. I cannot remember who OEM'd this knife. I think it was Kubi. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong, right? So this knife was designed by Devo Knives, OEM'd by Kubi. Just fantastic. This one gets a ton of pocket time for me. It is an awesome knife. The best designer modern knife of 2023, the Devo Growler version 2. All right, next up is the best first release designer knife of 2023. Now, what is that? That's a designer company. Again, they don't OEM their own knives, but this is their very first knife that they released. The winner of the best first release modern knife, modern designer knife of 2023 is the New Breed EDC Clydesdale. This was designed by our friend Luke 10 Tex, Mark. His company is New Breed EDC, and this is his very first release. He absolutely nailed this one. The best first release designer modern knife of 2023, the New Breed EDC Clydesdale. All right, next up is the most underappreciated modern knife of 2023. This is a knife that just did not get talked about nearly enough, but it is a phenomenal knife. My most underappreciated modern knife of 2023 is the CJRB Riff. This is a fantastic, phenomenal knife. Everything about it is right. The ergos are right. The blade shape is perfect. The button lock is done to perfection. It's got this big fuller on here. You can spidey flick it. You can flip it. It is just a phenomenal knife. Didn't get talked about nearly enough. Didn't get the love that it should have gotten. My most underappreciated modern knife of 2023 is the CJRB Riff. All right, next up is my most disappointing modern knife of 2023. I don't even own this one anymore. I sold it. A lot of people love this knife. I absolutely hated it. And that is the CIVIVI Sentinel Strike. Now, why did I hate it? I hated it because they gave us super budget materials, but they charged an expensive price for it, almost a premium price. It came in at almost $100, but they gave us Sencut materials on it. They gave us K110, which is just D2 steel. Nothing wrong with D2, but D2 is not $100 steel. They gave us, instead of G10, they gave us FRN. It had a flipper tab and thumb studs and a thumb hole. Just absolute overkill. Either give us a thumb hole or the thumb studs, but not both. And it had a glass breaker bead on the end of it, which I just think is gimmicky. So I sold it to somebody that appreciates it and loves it. I hated it. My most disappointing modern knife of 2023, the CIVIVI Sentinel Strike. Next up, my modern production knife company of the year. Production just meaning it's not a custom. It's a production company. That my modern company of the year, CJRB. They just nailed it. They just released so many outstanding knives in 2023, and they have perfected the button lock, and they just keep killing it and killing it and killing it. And I don't even have the CJRB frac yet. The frac might have won an award, but I don't have that one yet. So my modern production knife company of the year, CJRB. All right, next up is my Rough Rider traditional knife of the year. The best Rough Rider of 2023 is the Rough Rider Spades Black Appaloosa Coke bottle. They absolutely nailed this one. This whole series is phenomenal, but I could have picked any of the series to be the best Rough Rider of 2023, but I'm going to go with the Coke bottle. So the best Rough Rider traditional knife of 2023, the Rough Rider Spades Black Appaloosa Coke bottle. All right, next up is the best case knife of 2023. Case put out some good ones in 2023. For me, the very best case knife of 2023 is the purple Barnboard Bone Copper Lock. It is gorgeous. That Warncliffe blade is just phenomenal. The color on the bone is just incredible. The best case knife of 2023, in my opinion, is the purple Barnboard Bone Copper Lock. All right, next up is the best traditional ROSECRAFT blade knife of 2023. ROSECRAFT blades put out a bunch of traditional knives in 2023. For me, the best one is the Clinch River Swayback. The original Clinch River Swayback with the bourbon bone covers. I just absolutely love that blade shape. I love the finger choil. I am a huge fan of swayback patterns in general. So for me, the best ROSECRAFT blade traditional knife of 2023, and they put out a ton of good ones, but the very best one to me is the Clinch River Swayback. So next up is the best overall value slip joint of 2023. Like the Sencut Serene, best overall value means this is a knife that punches way above its weight, and they could charge a lot more for it and it would still be okay. The best overall value slip joint of 2023 is the ROSECRAFT Blades Beaver Creek Barlow. It's got that ram's foot, sheep's foot blade on there, those gorgeous bourbon bone covers, that nice elongated bolster with RC etched on there. Just a phenomenal knife. The best overall value for a slip joint in 2023, the ROSECRAFT Blades Beaver Creek Barlow. All right, so CJRB won the best modern knife company of the year. My best traditional production knife company of the year, it's going to be ROSECRAFT Blades, without question. They just absolutely dominated 2023, and I think they're going to dominate 2024 as well. Just what they are doing, in my opinion, is unmatched. All right, so let's talk about fixed blades. The best fixed blade of 2023 for me is the Very Good Knife Company Adventure Fire Edition. It's got that fire micarta handle on here. This is no surprise. If you guys have been following my channel, you know that I absolutely love these Very Good Knife Company knives. A lot of guys are starting to come around and realize how great these things are. The very best one to me is that Very Good Knife Company Adventure Fire Edition. This is my fixed blade of 2023. All right, next up is the best overall value fixed blade of 2023. This is a knife that punches way above its weight. You're getting a lot more knife than what you paid for. To me, the best overall value fixed blade knife of 2023 is the Watchman WF10. DC53 steel, hollow ground, drop point, rosewood handles, just absolutely phenomenal. Fit and finish is outstanding. Everything on here is done extremely well, and this is a $30 knife. What a value. The best overall value fixed blade of 2023 is the Watchman WF10. All right, and then last up is the Purple Monster Drink Award. The Purple Monster Drink Award goes to the best purple knife of 2023 in any category. I've got a lot of purple knives. You guys know that I love my purple. To me, the best purple knife of 2023 is the Jack Wolf Knives Laid Back Jack with the purple Kieranite. No surprise here, just like the Clinch River Swayback was my best ROSECRAFT of the year, we've got another swayback pattern with a Wharncliffe blade. I love a swayback pattern, and I love a Wharncliffe, and I love me some purple. And this Jack Wolf Knives laid back jack with the purple Kyanite covers has all of that. So this one wins my Purple Monster Drink Award of 2023. All right, so let's pull them all out here. Classes in session. We always review when classes in session. We've got that EMP EDC Nimble T2. We've got the CJRB PYRITE alternate version. We've got the Devo Growler version 2. We've got the New Breed EDC Clydesdale. We've got the CJRB Riff. We've got the Sencut Serene. Those are my modern knife winners for 2023. Then we had our traditional knives. We've got the Rough Rider Spades, Black Appaloosa Coke Bottle. We had that Case Purple Barn Board Copper Lock. The ROSECRAFT Blades, Clinch River Swayback. The ROSECRAFT Blades, Beaver Creek Barlow. We had the Very Good Knife Company Adventure Fire Edition. We had the Watchman WF10. And we had the Jack Wolf Knives laid back jack with the purple Kyanite. So there you go, boys and girls. Those are my knives of 2023. As always, I appreciate you guys for watching. Give me a thumbs up. Drop me a comment down in the comment section. Tell me what you think about my awards. Do you like them? Do you hate them? What do you think? If you're not subscribed to the channel, please consider doing so. Just click on my logo right over there. That's it for this episode of Tim's School of Fish, boys and girls. Class dismissed.